For cheap and reliable Madden 21 Ultimate Team coins, check out EasyMut.com and use code SPORTS for 5% off your entire order. What's up YouTube? It's Duke back here from SportsGamers.com. And in today's Madden 21 tip, I'm about to break down the most explosive passing play in the entire game of Madden 21. Now, this passing play is a very unique route you can use to get over the top of the defense. You can attack any defense with this. You don't need a specific receiver. I would say to use your fastest receiver when doing this. You guys can see here, I'm using the Chiefs on offense, but I'm not even going to use Tyreek Hill. I'm actually just going to put in a backup receiver to show you guys how good this route really is. Now, I will say, the better the receiver, the better the route running, the faster he is, the more it will help. I'm just going to use Hardman for this example. So we're going to be in strong close. I'm in the Raiders playbook. You can find this play in other playbooks as well. I just like the Raiders playbook a lot, especially for running under-center formations like strong close. It has a lot of great plays and formations to mix in with this. The play we're going to look at is the PA deep. Now, I'm going to focus on beating many different types of coverage. This is a money route against man, probably the best route in the game against man, but I will show you guys how to utilize it against zone as well. Let's start with man, though, because that is the most common defense in the game coverage-wise still to this day. Now, I'm going to show many different examples, safeties over top, no safeties over top, whatever. But before we get too much more into the video, I just want to remind you guys, if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing and turning your notifications on if you're liking our content. We do appreciate it. Also, give us a thumbs up. Smash that like button. It does help us out a lot, be able to continue to do these videos for you guys. So it's in your best interest to help us help you. Now, in the meantime, guys, if you want even better and more premium Madden 21 content, whether you need help on offense or defense, if you're looking to take your game to the next level, you need to check out SportsGamers.com. SportsGamers.com has the best Madden 21 content out there. Offense and defense, the most effective tactics we're going to keep you ahead of the game all year long. You don't want to miss out. Now, let's take a look at the setup here. So a few important things. The route to Hardman is a very unique route. I want to focus on it in this video. You're actually going to want to motion across the formation. Now, you don't have to do this, but I like motioning it to the wide side of the field so you have more room to work with. So I like to line up the tight end, fullback side of the formation on the short side of the field, so that when we motion Hardman over, he'll be on the wide side. So, I would make sure that because the ball's on the right hash, again, we want the tight end and running back or fullback side of the formation to be on the short side of the field, that I line it up on the short side, on the right. Now, you can do whatever you want to this play to add in more routes. What I like to do personally, though, is block the running back. I like to flare the running back out to the right, swing him, and go ahead and put the receiver on a slant. Now, past this is up to you. If I have a tight end with the ability to put him on a post, I'll do that. If not, normally I'll just put him on an in route, a drag route. Just something easy. It's like I said, it's really just up to you. Maybe a post, maybe a smart route in, maybe a drag, whatever. It's up to you. It doesn't really make too much of a difference. For this purpose of the video, this is smart route in. Bottom line is I want to focus on Hardman. All right, Hardman is the key to the play. So we're going to motion him over. Snap the ball right when he passes the tackle, about a step or two. You guys are going to see against man coverage, he is going to blow by him. Easy click on, user catch for a touchdown. So you guys can see that Hardman, not really that good. Really not. He's somewhat fast, but how he just runs right by the DB. Now, this is cover one. So they do have a safety deep. Most people play cover one with purples. The cover one is not going to stop this because it just gets to the sideline too fast. Look how it blows by the DB. That's an easy touchdown. Now, the crazy thing about this even works if they blitz you with those safeties over top. It works if they play two-man under with both safeties deep. It's one of the few man beaters that will work against pretty much anything. Now, you guys saw it already work with Hardman, who's 78 overall. Watch how good it is with a receiver with better route running, because it is better if you do have the elite route running receivers. So, first, let me just look at this against cover zero blitz, right? And we won't even bring the safeties in the box. We'll just leave everyone back. Doesn't really matter. At the end of the day, this route just cooks. So again, don't have to really do anything. I just like to add a slant, a post, and a flat out of the backfield for some other reads. but really just motion this guy over and block the running back. You want to block the running back so he just does. You don't have to do the play action fake. You guys see here. I mean, I don't know if y'all noticed that, but look at how open Tyreek Hill is. I mean, this is just not even fair. If you take a look at the replay, the safeties weren't in the box. I didn't even press, and he just runs right by everybody like they're not even there. Look at this. Just runs right by him. He gets that quick separation, and it's just look at how the DB almost pauses. See that? And he's just out of there. It's an easy touchdown over the top. Crazy thing about this play is even if you put, just cover 2 man, keep the safeties back. It's like this. See what I'm saying? How the safeties are in the deep zones. It doesn't matter. They're still not gonna be able to play this at all. They're just gonna be able to. They're gonna give it up every single time. Whether the safety's back or not, you just have to get right with throwing the ball at the right time. Again, don't really do much other than block the running back, flare the running back. Flare the fullback to the right, slant this receiver. And like I said, I like to put the tight end on a post or an in or a drag, just whatever. It doesn't really matter too much. I'll just put him on a drag here. Then you have to motion Hill over, snap the ball right a step or two after he passes that lineman. You guys are going to see, look how it is able to even beat the safety. Now, sometimes the safety can get over to make the tackle, but oftentimes he can't even do that. However, even if he gets over to make the tackle, you already have a big play. But honestly, most of the time, this is too quick developing for the safety to even get there in time. Most of the time, I catch it in stride and run right by the safety. But even if I don't, it's just like this. It's a big play. Maybe he makes a tackle, but a lot of times I get by him too. So this play, this one route in itself literally makes it impossible to play man coverage. I mean, you just can't, right? It's not possible. But the thing about the play that's so good is even if they do manually take that away, I mean, you have plenty of other reads. Like here, say we just do an in route to our tight end to slant and do the running backs out of the backfield. Like I said, you can flare both running backs out of the backfield. You don't even have to block the running back. You can flare him too. All you really want to do is at the end of the day give yourself, cancel the play action so you can throw this route quicker. But if you wanted to flare him out of the backfield, you certainly could. And you can work with the in and the slant route against man coverage too. So you have other options against man. That's just the best route there is against man, period. Now, this route still can work against zone, but they might be able to take it away a bit easier against zone and not give up the big play. That's when you have to bring the other reads into the mix. So like say that they did take my route away to the motion receiver, that's fine because now I have other reads. Like I say, I have a slant, I have a post, I have some flats. It really doesn't matter if they take it away or not because I can always hit the flat or the slant or the post or whatever I put the tight end on. Maybe I put him on an in route, a drag to attack the flats. Maybe I put him on a post. Doesn't really matter. See how they have the safety. Not the safety, but the corner and deep zone here. So he's playing it better. But you see, I'm still attacking the flats. I still have the slants and I still have the post. Now you guys know when you have a flat with a slant route coming across the middle, that's an unguardable route combo. I've basically shown it all this year, but you just basically read the user. If he doesn't guard the slant, even if the zones are creeping up, you can just low ball, possess and catch it, or just low ball in general, and it's going to be open. Now, what I like about this here is if you have a post or a smart routed in route, really either or if the tight end, if they're going to use your slant route, then that opens up the tight end. And this is kind of just the way I read the field, regardless of what coverage they're in. If I see that they're not giving me up the deep bomb that I motion over, I simply just read the middle of the field in the flats. I see if they're going to take away my slant or if they're going to take away my tight end. There they took away the slant, so I hit the tight end. It's really that simple. At the end of the day, do not forget about the flats either, though, because, the flats are definitely there. If they're going to try to use zone drops, especially, they're going to be there. But, just in general, if they don't play hard flats, the flats are just always so easy to attack this year. You got to utilize them in your game. Just like right there, I quickly see the flats open. Check it down. I only got a few yards there, but still, it's something you're going to want to do just to keep the defense honest. It doesn't really matter if they're in cover 2, cover 3, cover 4. If they're in zone coverage, period, this is going to be your read. You're going to want to read over the middle of the field between the slant and then your tight end route, whether you have him on an in route, a post, or whatever. It doesn't matter. One of them is always going to be open. They cannot guard both from zone coverage. At the end of the day, I think this is the most explosive pass play in the game, because it's one of the only man beaters in the game that will be a big play, touchdown, that can work against any coverage. It doesn't matter whether or not that they have the safeties deep, whether they only have one safety and they're playing purples, whether they have no safeties and they're blitzing you. Doesn't matter. If they play man coverage, press you, they don't press you. Again, shade over top, shade anyway, it doesn't matter. You're out of there. And it can work with any receiver. Most of these man beaters, you have to have a receiver with a certain route running, this and that. I mean, don't get me wrong. Again, yes, it is better, as you saw with Tyreek Hill, than someone like Hardman who has no route running. But at the end of the day, if you have a fast receiver, this is going to get open. Will it work better with better receivers? Of course. But this makes it so nice because you can utilize it really with any team and not have to have the most perfect receiver. So, hope you guys enjoyed the tip. I'm out of here.